Lots of young drivers in the ARCA series this year, and one of those young men I've got to know over the last couple of years because he lives in my area around Detroit, Robb Brent. Robb, it's been a great year for you.
Yeah, it's been an up and down year, but a lot of strong runs, and that great win at Pocono was really exciting. Definitely the highlight of my career. So, see if we can end the year strong and have a good run the rest of the way.
What was that like winning at Pocono? I know you'd been knocking on the door, knocking on the door. What did it mean to you to get that victory?
Well, it kind of made all of our struggles worth it. We put in a lot of time and effort the last few years with the ARCA schedule, and we kept coming up short and having problems. And when we had a race that just all came together, it kind of just showed us, yeah, we can do it. We knew we could, we thought we could, but we kind of proved it, and to ourselves and to everyone else. And it was just one of those things that just everyone just had an awesome day, and it was so cool. I just can't wait to do it again.
You know, this whole operation, first, you're driving for Allgaier. Of course, that's Justin Allgaier's dad, the race team that they have. And secondly, your dad, Bob, is involved because it's his sponsorship from his car dealership that's on the car.
Yeah, that's right. It's a family team with the Allgaiers and a family deal with me, with my mom and dad and sister coming to the races. We have the Chrysler dealership on the hood, Orchard Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Big everyone back at the dealership is a big supporter, and we're trying to get them a little business and promotion as well. So maybe that Pocono win helped. Who knows? But yeah, it's a whole family deal, and we're just trucking on together and sharing the success.
Does it put a little more pressure on you to do well, knowing that the family's involved, not only being at the racetrack, but the dad's signing some checks along the way, that the money's going out to keep you on the racetrack?
Yeah, it's a little bit of pressure there because, we want to make it work, and, we're constantly looking for sponsors and for help. It's tough with everybody right now, but, that's why that win was so big, just get some return on investment, like we said, and hopefully it'll lead to some more in the future.
When I look at the ARCA series, especially this year, all the different winners, all young drivers like yourself, it's got to be tough trying to make that next step. You want to have those NASCAR owners to see what you can do on the racetrack, but there's so many of you, and you all are winning this year. The competition's got to be really tough in that department.
Yeah, for sure. This year has been great in the ARCA series. Everyone can win every week. I was fortunate to be a part of that, and it is tough. Everyone's got an eye on everybody, but right now the biggest thing is sponsorship. If we can get a sponsor and bring it to the next level, that's a huge part of moving on. But I was fortunate to get an opportunity to drive a nationwide race this year with Robbie Benton's team, and had a great time. And maybe some more opportunities will come up here in the near future.
How tough is it, though, to get in a nationwide car? I know you want to in the past till they go to their new car. These were very similar cars, what ARCA runs and what they run in the Nationwide Series. That won't be next year when they go to their, obviously, the new cars in Nationwide. But how tough is it to get someone to say, okay, we're going to let you drive our car in the Nationwide Series? Do you have to go crawling and begging and, blackmail with Polaroids or something if they still have Polaroids?
No, it's tough. It's like you said, there's so many young drivers that are coming up that have a lot of talent, and there's not that many spaces to fill, especially with the sponsorship and the Cup drivers bringing that sponsorship to Nationwide. So it is a small room to get in there, but you just got to kind of find an opportunity where you can get to know people and make the most of your opportunity to hopefully lead to some more in the future.
Well, obviously being teamed up with the Allgaier family in the ARCA series helps because, of course, Justin driving for Roger Penske. He is a Michigan businessman, and so there's some ties there that kind of gets you in the circle where even if Roger doesn't have something for you, that maybe he talks to someone, hey, there's this kid that we know from Justin and Brad Keselowski, who you know too, obviously having raced against Brad in the past, that it opens doors. Is that kind of the way it works?
That can help. It definitely, I got to think that Penske has a small eye on us because of the Justin connection there. So if we do really well, it's possible that, it could get an opportunity. As of right now, they're pretty full over there with Justin and Brad and Parker and all the other guys they got on the Cup side. But it can't hurt, that's for sure. So we're just trying to, focus on our goals here and do the best we can, get the finishes to offer up to the owners and say, look what we can do and look what I can do for you, and see if we can get a chance.
Have you already started looking at next year, making your plans, or is it still very much up in the air? You want to go nationwide racing if you can find something, even a part-time schedule, I'm sure. But do you say, okay, hey, look, we've got to have the fallback plan of ARCA, or do you kind of wait until the last minute in that situation?
Well, It is kind of up in the air. Sponsorship is tough. We're constantly looking. It's an expensive sport here. I'd love to do some more ARCA, I think, to hone in my skills a little more. But I definitely like to dabble in NASCAR in any kind of truck races or nationwide races I can, partial schedule or whatever I can do just to get the experience and be ready for when I get that big opportunity, which I hope will be coming.
Yeah, it's got to be tough for all the young drivers trying to get that opportunity. Look at Steve Arpin, who's had a couple of chances, and he's running in ARCA, and you just got to keep going and hoping somebody pays attention, which is got to be tough. There's so many young drivers. I see where Bill Elliott's kid is doing well, and there's a lot of second, third generation drivers out there that have connections. It just becomes a numbers game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, every good driver you see, there's 10 more coming up behind him, a couple of years younger. It's really tough. That's why I'm fortunate to at least be in a series like this where I get showcased each week, and to win at a track like Pocono on national TV in front of the Cup owners and everybody was pretty cool. So I'm hoping we can finish out the year, maybe have a really strong run in Kansas and Rockingham where everybody's watching, and those are some of my favorite tracks. So we'll see what we can do, but you just got to keep going, and can't worry too much about that. You got to just do what you can do and hope it works out.
Well, who knows? Maybe you'll be the next one from the state of Michigan in the area. Brad Keselowski was one, and I actually interviewed he and his entire family in a motor coach once. I'm in the holler here with you. Maybe I've got some magic will rub off on you.
Yeah, I hope so. That would be awesome, and I love to represent Michigan up there, and hopefully I can get up there and race Brad soon in the Cup Series.